So this evening we have a mini expert quiz for you this evening. I have got 10 questions on William Shakespeare for you this evening. Thank you so much for joining us. If you can, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell, you get notified when we upload or go live, and slap a like on the video. If you can, it takes 10 seconds and it means so much to the channel. So thank you so much if you already have done that, and thank you if you have done that now or you're going to do that. So thank you. So yes, like I say, William Shakespeare, it's our 24th expert quiz. Flying through all these expert quizzes at the moment. So yeah, this is the first one of many that will be on a different day to what we normally upload on. It's a bit of a trial, and we're going to see how it goes. So this evening, it's only 10 questions on William Shakespeare. So for a bit of fun, get a pen and a piece of paper, go up against someone in your house, do it by yourself, just give yourself a bit of a test. And we'll see how you do. So let's get cracking. It's just the one round this evening, 10 questions, general knowledge, but there is one picture in there, I believe. So here we go. Question 1. Which play was fully written last by Shakespeare? What I mean by that is, what is the last play that Shakespeare wrote fully by himself? Question 2. Which family was Romeo part of? Which family was Romeo part of? For question 2. Excuse me, shut burp. Question 3. What year did Shakespeare die? And you can have within 2 years. So within 2 years, what year did Shakespeare die? If there's any background interference noises coming through, like a hoover, that's because my partner's hoovering downstairs. I'm recording all the... I think I said that last week as well, or yesterday or something, but it's because I've recorded them all the same day. Question 4. What was Shakespeare's longest playwright? So what was Shakespeare's longest playwright? Question 5. To be or not to be is a quote from which play? So to be or not to be is a quote from which play? Oh no, this won't be the first one that we've done outside of a Tuesday, would it? Because we did the we did a Fortnite and Minecraft one a couple of weeks back. Question 6. Who was the ghost in Hamlet? Was it A. Claudius, B. Hamlet, C. King of Denmark, or D. Queen of Denmark? So who was the ghost in Hamlet? Is it A. Claudius, B. Hamlet, C. King of Denmark, or D. the Queen of Denmark? Question 7. Which play is the shortest play written by Shakespeare? Is it A. Antony and Cleopatra, B. Macbeth, C. Julius Caesar, or D. the Comedy of Errors? So which play is the shortest play written by Shakespeare for question 7? Is it A. Antony and Cleopatra, B. Macbeth, C. Julius Caesar, or D. the Comedy of Errors? A, B, C or D. Question 8. How many children did William Shakespeare father? So for question 8, how many children did William Shakespeare father? I forgot to turn my charger on. My charger's not plugged in. Brilliant, I'll plug it in a minute. Question 9. Which of these words was not invented by William Shakespeare? Is it A, assassination, B, bump, C, puke, or D, distort? So he did invent 3 of them. He didn't invent one of them. Which one did he not invent? Is it A, assassination, B, bump, C, puke, or D, distort? I'm just going to plug my charger in. Sorry about that. And question 10, your final question for this evening is, what play is this picture demonstrating? What play is this picture demonstrating? If you need a bit more time on any of the questions, hit pause on the video, rewind or anything like that. But we're going to go through to your answers now. So thank you so much for coming this evening and playing along. Like I say, live at 6:50 PM on Friday. Thank you so much for joining us, and join us on Friday if you can. If you're new here, hit subscribe and hit the little bell. It means so much to the channel. It only takes 10 seconds. Just beneath the video, hit subscribe. So here are your answers for this evening. Your round 1 general knowledge round, which is the only round anyway. Here are your answers now. So question 1, which play was fully written last by Shakespeare by himself? Excuse me, it was The Tempest. I read that in school. Can't remember what it was about. Oh, what's his name? Oh, I have to look at that after I stop recording. Question 2, which family was Romeo part of? You have Capulet or Montague. He was part of Montague. Question 3, what year did Shakespeare die? And you can have within 2 years. So 1616 is the correct answer. So if you got 1614 all the way through to 1618, you can have a point. Question 4. What was Shakespeare's longest playwright? It was Hamlet. Hamlet was the longest. Oh, a bit of a stiff neck now as well. I'm falling apart, ladies and gentlemen. Question 5. To be or not to be is a quote from which play? It's Hamlet. And question 6. In Hamlet, who was the ghost? Is it A, Claudius, B, Hamlet, C, King of Denmark, or D, Queen of Denmark? It is Hamlet. So 3 Hamlets in a row. Could we go into a 4th? No. Question 7. Which play is the shortest play written by Shakespeare? Is it A, Antony and Cleopatra, B, Macbeth, C, Julius Caesar, or D, The Comedy of Errors? It is D, The Comedy of Errors. Question 8. How many children did William Shakespeare father? It was 3. There's no either way on that one. You've got to get it bang on. And your penultimate question. Which of these words was not invented by William Shakespeare? It was distort. He did invent assassination, bump, and puke. And finally, question 10. Thank you so much for playing along this evening, and I'll see you next Friday and next Tuesday for the other expert quizzes. What play is this picture demonstrated? It is Othello. You have got a tiebreaker next, so yeah, I was just wondering if I put one in or not. I couldn't remember. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you get out of 10. I will try and reply to as many of you as I possibly can. If you've drawn with anybody's, if you've both got 6 out of 10, for example, you can use this tiebreaker next to get the closest to it, and the closest to the answer gets an extra point and wins the quiz. So even if you don't need a tiebreaker or anything, just play along anyway. Just see how close to the answer you can get. So I'll give you about 5 more seconds if you need to pause it to go through anything in the video. Right, I'm losing speech here. Here is your tiebreaker question. How many plays did he write in total? If you just Google how many plays did Shakespeare write, what does it come up with? There's no exact answer, I don't think, because many were lost, many weren't credited, stuff like that. And it's a matter of how many do we know he has written. So I'll give you another 20 seconds for that. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 37. So closest to 37 gets the point, gets the win. So congratulations to you if that is you. Like I say, join us. I think it might actually be a full week next week of expert quizzes. So keep an eye out on our Facebook and Instagram pages at the Smoggie Quizmaster. Excuse me, to be up to date with any information on that. So until then, I will see you all later. Peace.